you hear different people's opinions on, what matters more, service or food. I don't know. I think service helps a person relax. Once they're relaxed, they're more willing or open to having a good time and enjoying themselves, and that's really what you're going for.
The work that we do is extraordinarily difficult. It takes years to learn it, to get it down, to perfect it and craft it. And it's not something you can just look on YouTube or online to fully grasp how to do it properly. I will say there are a lot of benefits though. More people are interested in things that we really couldn't have put on a plate years ago, but we always wanted to. There's these new subcultures and new groups of people who are highly interested in food, to the level that they have blogs and articles and web postings and pictures of things. And I think it's great that because it's opening up people's ideas of food and what food can be and what food is.
I was always drawn to restaurants as a kid, even. Like I wanted, when I had my birthday, I get to choose a restaurant, and so I somehow was figuring out where, the cool restaurants were, the good restaurants in town, so I would just want to go to them. So even probably 14, 15 years old, I just started doing that, and then I ended up working in restaurants a lot too, so there must be something about, restaurants that I like. But I think I like a nice atmosphere, I like nice food, and drinks to go with it.
Je pense que la restauration et les restaurants seront là, quoi qu'il arrive. Il y aura toujours un restaurant ouvert quelque part, un bar, un restaurant. Et je pense que c'est important, tout le monde a envie de sortir, on a envie de sortir de chez soi, et les restaurants seront toujours là pour ça. Sortir, rencontrer de nouvelles personnes, partager et tester de nouvelles choses. Se faire surprendre, je pense que la restauration c'est l'effet de surprise. Avoir de nouvelles choses à manger, de nouvelles choses à boire, de la surprise, de la découverte. Et c'est vraiment ça qui est intéressant dans la restauration, et je pense que ça ne s'arrêtera jamais.
I think the restaurant culture, obviously it has a long history, obviously it's got a long future. I feel that I'm an artisan in that I am creating wonderful food every single day with my hands, and knowing that people are going to eat that and enjoy it. To me, it's eating is so it's so essential, obviously. I mean, that really goes without saying, but I also feel like being a part of that continues a tradition. And while traditions are really solid and have a definite place, it's also important to look forward and to try to, push the envelope with that a little bit and maybe push people's taste a little bit. I think it goes back to experience, and the dining experience is something that we all crave.
Yeah, I think it's incredibly appealing. There's a lineage and a history of, I don't know, hundreds of years. There's an incredibly storied history of bartenders. Like anything, it ebbs and flows and it changes, and there's a sacred trust involved in that too. It's like you, as a bartender, hear an absurd amount of things. Insane stories, 90% of which you believe or don't believe, but we're here to hear the stories like a confessor. And that's kind of what we've always been, and we'll always kind of be that. And I don't know, that is satisfying. That is like comforting. How are you, sir? Good. A little lunch for you today?
5 stars.